We have Nyland, $6,000. These are good passive income. You can see here this brand right here. They are from probably Dubai and they sell in the US market. Very brand new, 87 reviews. But they're making about $35,000 in the last 30 days. So let me show you guys like a quick low-hanging fruit strategy. So let's show you a quick look up where we are. Video right now for you guys. And this is our home for the next 7 days. Welcome back, friends, and welcome back, Super Warrior. In today's video, I would love to show you guys how to find your first winning products. And the segment that I'm about to share with you is going to be from one of my weekly classes in the private community that we host, where we help new seller and existing seller start, grow, and scale and exit their brand. And if you're new here, my name is Justin. I've been selling and building brands on Amazon since 2019. And I have a humble success for myself, but I'm not here to brag about it because I do want to inspire you that everything is possible, especially if you are watching this video. Because for me, I do believe in energy and the right place, right time. And I'm glad that you guys are here, okay? So let's hop into the tutorial. And if you want to learn more about Amazon, learn more on how you can work from home or work from anywhere in the world as a digital nomad and start leveraging the biggest opportunity, which is Amazon ecosystem and 300 million customer worldwide, I do have a additional step-by-step tutorial that you can opt to link in the video and bio. And lastly is that I do host workshop. So feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm more active on there and we can also conversate and I spend time to go over the DM to kind of help you guys out as well. So long story short, let's dive into the videos and I'll see you in the learning. So now we already get the foundation out of the way. We're going to dive into product research. So for us to do product research, remember that we need to make sure that we go through the knowledge base in here. These two need to be done, okay? So how many of you here already sign up using Helium-10? So use Helium-10 as a way for you to start product research. Remember, we have an AI study buddy right here. How many of you here already have access to this AI study buddy? Comment number 2 in the chat if you do. And have you make use of it. This will be your AI tutor. Just in case you have any question, it can answer, especially for your product research. Okay, so now pretty much we already equip ourselves with the tool Helium-10. We also equip ourselves with some of the knowledge here. So now let's dive into some key product research. And again, I will be using my favorite product research skill set, which is freestyle. Okay, remember last time in the recording, we have identified that there are music festival. A lot more people starting to go to music festival more. So there are a need of accessory. Also, people afraid of the war, they're starting to start growing their own food at home. But at the same time, let's go on social media. What are the things that people have been talking about lately? Do you have any input that you can drop it in the chat so that we can listen to each other? So let's hear what you have heard so far. Anything across your mind? I want to see you guys coming up with some idea. Okay, so come up with some talking point. What have you seen lately on social media? Any news, any products that you find interesting? So we can start doing the assessment together. Just drop any thought that you have. Auto face. Yeah, so now let's do some exploration, okay? I do want to tap into a niche that I think it will be interesting for you guys. The strategy we call low-hanging fruit. So let me show you guys like a quick low-hanging fruit strategy where we basically piggybacks on a brand present and selling a product that are very similar to the original brand, but at a cheaper price point. So let me give you an example of what a low-hanging fruit is. So basically, this tree is just so fruitful. There's so much fruit on the tree. And at the bottom, there is low-hanging fruit that are so easy. It's like inevitable for you not to make money. So in this case, we have this brand. It's called Whoop. It is a fitness monitor band for people who live an active lifestyle. It is a big market, really competitive. But on the side, when Whoop selling this product, they dump thousands and millions of dollars every single month to educate and to help people discover about their brand, right? So the attention is on the product. Well, if you take a look, let me show you the original product. So this right here is the original product. This right here is the original product. And the component of this product, it come with a tracking device and the band. Okay, two main components. So on Amazon, WAP is selling the second component, which is the band for but again, people in today's world like to save money. That is human nature. So understanding that needs, these brand right here, which is Dado and let's say Omni, they able to understand the needs and they help people save money while still able to offer something look quite similar to the original band. Okay. So the point here that I'm trying to share with you guys is the demand is there. People already spend money on the walk tracking machine, but not everyone will be willing to spend $59 on the band itself. Meanwhile, they can get three almost identical or closely identical, but functionally exactly the same for cheaper. And that's why these guys able to get a share and the low-hanging fruit that Walt have. You can see here this brand right here. They are from probably Dubai and they sell in the US market. Very brand new, 89, 87 reviews. But they're making about $35,000 in the last 30 days. This is perfect. So who this product is perfect for? Let's say for you, if you live an active lifestyle, and you know in your community, people are using the WAP band, you may as well launching this product as your first product because you know the potential and you know that you have the connection and the leverage. So that is how you want to wire your mind. Think creatively and how can you leveraging your resources for these things. So now we're going to take a look at probability, okay? How many of you here have heard of the keyword probability? So probability is just basically the chances of something happen. Let's say if you drink and drive almost every single day, your probability to get into a car accident is going to be a lot higher compared to someone who barely drink or drive or drink one day of the week. That is probability in calculus. So how does it going to apply into product research? I want to give you an example. Let's say you are about to venture into a 9-to-5 job workplace, and you have people who pick the career, let's say AI, 10 years ago, software engineer, are making a lot of money. They call them tech pro. So if you're young, you'd rather be in that field because that's where the money lies, okay? And the opposite side, let's say when you pick a career, but then people there barely make money, then your probability to make money gonna be low. So we're gonna use the same concept over here. So what we can do is we can rank revenue or review. Let's do review, okay? Let's do review lowest to highest. So we're doing review lowest to highest right here. And this guy with 5 reviews are making 19,000. So this one is it WAP? Okay. So we have to count WAP out, okay? Gonna count WAP out, but leather band. Okay, that's good. Oh, you know what? We can also build like if you have connection in China with like really good leather, you can build a brand just strictly leather. And they're selling for $129. But I know for sure that is almost the same, what at 1/3 of the original price. I know human psychology, they're gonna want something cheaper. So that's something we can build out. But now let's get back to probability, okay? So we got 10C right here, 29 review doing $48,000. They're from China. I doubted this would have patent, but people just buy it anyway. Yeah, it's just brand new. So review is low, so may expect they're gonna be returned, okay? But just make sure that if you can fix this problem, fix that problem. And how do you fix it? Buy the products and buy the product right here and compare them. What break? And help find a solution. We have nylon, $6,000. These are good passive income because WAP already spent money bringing a lot of people in front of them. So for you, the low hanging fruit is to make sure that you have a band that has decent price because customer will compare prices. And this product is a low cost product. If they're selling it for 21, probably you can source this product for $3 to $4. But just know that the marketing might be slightly competitive, so you may have to use organic marketing on it. Okay. But yeah, so come back here. Probability, another guy, Mimo, selling 19, even though it's outside of all pricing. But just know that there are the brand. Let's say Louis Vuitton, let's say Nike or whatever, just like all those big brands. So your homework from today is just like asking yourself, what are those brands that's selling their product expensively? And some of them are selling the replacement expensively too. How can we find those low-hanging fruit? So use this as an example, trying to rephrase what I teach you today. And then once you have that thought process, you start applying that into a different market. But that will be your homework. Yeah, so this market right here, it is perfect for people who had limited budget, maybe less than 1,000, and they have a lot of, let's say, the ability to, let's say, execute. You have friends that do running, you surround yourself with a runner. These are like low risk products for you. If you fail, you maybe put like $1,000 on the table that you could lose. But if it works, you could look at 10,000, 5,000, or 6,000. So everything in life come with a risk, okay? And most of us being taught to be risk adverse. Do you know why most of the people who are successful, most of the time they are the bad kid in school? The bad kid in school has been trained to take risks and to go against the rule. And in this world, a lot of the school system is teaching you to become an employee. And they want you to follow the rule so that you fit in that box. And after 7 years, so why school train you to be in it 1/3 of your life? Because when you indoctrinate someone 1/3 of their life, it's hard for them to change. So understand the intention behind it and start taking small risks. Because in life, everything comes with a risk. Driving comes with a risk of accident. Dating comes with a risk of heartbreaking. Everything in life comes with it. That's why we do risk management. So when you launch your products, you want to have, because we already source at a lowest cost, so there's no lower bottom. And another way for you to manage your risk is basically the marketing side. Let's say you don't want to spend money in marketing too much, then you can do organic marketing. Okay. Just like in dating. Before you start investing into a girl or a guy, you need to make sure that they're worth the risk and that they fit the box. Same with driving. If you want to drive safe, you need to put on your focus. It's called risk management in business. Okay. So yeah, so that's going to be your homework today is to figure it out. What are the low hanging fruit that the big company out there are using that are like putting on the table so that you can come in and start selling some of their stuff. So before we wrap up this quick class, I'm going to dive into deeper into the psychology of, I'm going to ninja, okay? When I say ninja, that means I'm going to go dive into these brands that are making the bags and see what set them apart. So we have 10C store. This product is perfect. It's small, it's lightweight, perfect for. So I'm a ninja into their store. And if you don't have a helium 10, just make sure you sign up. Helium 10 is perfect for product research. It's my favorite personal. So this is a Chinese company. They have 460, so they're probably around for at least a year or two. So this guy, his niche is about finding the low-hanging fruit. He's selling accessory for the big brand like Apple. But remember, you have to run the profit, okay? Because low prices, sometimes the margin is thin. So we need to pay attention to our profit margin. We do have another tutorial that'll go over that. So make sure you go over. Yeah. So as you skim through it, their only main bread and winner for this brand, Tensi, is the WAP band. And they just launched it recently. How do we know? We will be using Helium 10 again. Helium 10, let it load a little bit. So they sell about 500 units. So they've been in the market since April 2026. You can see that someone is making almost half of an average American income. So that's pretty cool. And why not us? Asking yourself, why not us? These are normal people. And I want you to believe that you can. We have another data right here. Data do the same thing. And you can also track their sales as well. So focus on learn how to launch first. The moment you start, just like learning how to drive a car, just like when you start selling on Amazon, when you start learning how to drive, eventually driving become your a habit for you, where you can even don't think and you still be able to drive. So same for launching product on Amazon. At first, it may feel weird or strange, but later it will feel like second nature for you. Right now, I'm speaking with you because it's already in the back of my mind, and you can do that too. So now let's look at their sales. Okay, so they just start launching, and the moment they start launching, they already do 6 sales or more. So yeah, this is a great product for beginner who have limited budget and want to learn and launch. There's plenty of money in this pit for you. And your goal is to capture 1% of the market. And that's all you need. And your first goal is to make $1,000 consistently on Amazon. So what Jonathan asks, what is the sign to look for to know when a market is oversaturated? It's called probability. If new seller barely making money and the only person making money is a senior, that is saturated. A good example is the portable power bank. And same with a 9 to 5 job. Right now, I would dare people to go into software engineer. That is a suicide because now a lot of software engineers are being laid off because of AI. That is a saturated market. Same when it's come to like selling iPhone cases. These are saturated market. Okay. For what? Because it's a really niche market for fitness and tracker. And then you see the probability of people making money there is high, new people. So action item is number one, find out what is the low hanging fruit. Number two, asking yourself, What is my situation right now? How much can I afford? And remember, the first goal for you, as always, is learn to launch. Just like when you want to learn how to drive a car, if you want to drive a Ferrari, you first learn how to drive a car first. And when you learn how to drive a car, you go into learning how to drive a manual. And that's when you can start learning how to drive a Ferrari. Everything needs step by step. Don't worry about the folks on social media that skip steps. Most of the time, that's not realistic. So just be patient with yourself and take one step at a time. The same with high rocks. Golf as well. Every recession, remember, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. You want to make money off of rich people, not poor people. So fitness, like that tracker, who would spend money on those things? People who put their health in order, people who have money, people who are willing to drop $300 on a band and $30 a month on subscription. People who play golf, people who play high rocks, pickleball, people that have their life in order and willing to spend money. Okay. A good story is I have a mentor. Back then, he was selling the fake ice cream model for ice cream shop. He make like 20 cents per model. And there's not a lot of ice cream places either. Until his mentor pulling him up and asking, why do you make money off a business owner who barely make money? You know how much money can you make when you sell a piece of ice cream? So that mentor was making money off of the guys that barely make money. That's not a healthy business. So that's when he started making money off of women. So women love to spend money on beauty. So he started to enter the beauty market. Beauty market is the biggest market, one of the biggest market beside health. And it's a special need for women to look good, to feel good. So if you want to make money long term, make money off of health, beauty, recreation, and education. Okay. Those are some of the mindsets. And that is a wrap for strategy, low hanging fruit. Picking a low hanging fruit, okay, guys? So make sure you have your action item in place, which is practice. Listen to this one more time and then practice what you just learned and pick a product. You just go ahead and pick up Apple, or let's say pick a product, Louis Vuitton or whatever. So start thinking about what can we replace. So that is a fun way for you. Okay. Any question, guys, on the topic that I just shared? Was it easy to understand? Comment number one in the chat if it was easy for you guys to understand. So now I'm gonna do some quizzes, okay? So what is the definition of a low-hanging fruit? Now it's your time to start. Okay. So every class, just take some quizzes yourself. So what is the definition of a low-hanging fruit niche? So a low-hanging fruit basically a brand that drive a lot of traffic to their main products, and they have replacement product that they're currently selling for high price. And right now there are new sellers who are undercut that brand with a cheaper version, but still quality. And on there, they are making money. So those are the low-hanging fruit that we can grab for ourselves as a new seller. So for you to decide whether the market is good for you, what is the definition of probability? So what is the definition of, and give me an example when probability is being used. That is correct. Perfect. You guys have done a great job at listening today. So yeah, so that's wrapped up for today's class. I'm going to use the remaining time for office hours. And this Saturday, so for those that want to learn about product analysis, you can go here, go to product analysis here, okay? Product training highlight. You can go in here for product strategy and analysis. So once you, oh, right here, product analysis right here. So this would help you guys to learn furthermore, and I'm still building up furthermore of this. So yeah, let's start some office hours. let me end the recording today. But for those cannot join, I hope you guys find value and hope that the storm that you have in your life can pass so that you can focus. And reminder, guys, in your life, there will be a lot of distraction that will try to pull you away from it. So the best thing you can do is not to fight your distraction, but to remove it. A good example is if you have addiction, let's say with women, asking yourself, what is the root cause? Was it social media? Was that the girl that you see on there that keep popping up? Maybe you need to unfollow. Same with binge scrolling and drinking. Whenever you using your phone on a couch, are you binge watching it? So that means we need to remove that. When you study and you cannot stay focused, was it because your phone next to you, your device next to you, or what else? Can we put that into a different room? So remember, don't fight your temptation, remove it. Okay? Humans are not good with fighting temptation. So rather remove it for now. You can always come back, but you will never be. All right. That's it for today. Let me wrap up the recording. So who would like to do office? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the learning today. And before we wrap up this quick tutorial, I do want to give you action item, okay? Action item number one is that I want you to watch this video 2 times because that's how your brain registers the new information. The first time is always hard. Okay, for me, I used to be a tutor, so I understand how our brain works, and that's how I help so many students as well as entrepreneurs. Second is that if you can, please drop a comment in the chat and let me know how was the tutorial because your feedback really valuable to me. It helped me improve and it also helped me know what other information you guys would love to learn more. And if you never ask, you will never be able to know what I have in store for you. Okay? And for the AI bot that I've been building, I constantly update on it. If you want access to it, DM me on Instagram and I will give you the private access. But I won't be able to give out to too many people because I just want to keep it exclusively for people who take action and win. That's how they win in life. And right now, let me show you a quick look of my workstation now, okay? And again, this is not flexing. I just hope that I inspire you that your dream is possible. Building your business, just like learning how to drive a car, learning a career. If you can stay 4 years in school and work for someone, you can spend 4 years working for yourself and building business in your life. And only take it 1 to 2 good years of consistent effort, okay? And you got this, my friend. If an immigrant like myself who started with nothing and struggled my way through, and I keep praying and God sent me my mentor, and shout out to my mentor Charlie, my mentor Josh, and so many other mentors that they want to stay private, but I want to appreciate you a lot for being there for me too. So let's show you a quick look at where we are. Video right now for you guys. And this is our home for the next 7 days. No, 5 days actually. We are in Greece's Mykonos right now. And this is my first time in Europe. And man, let me tell you one thing is now I want to come back because it's so chill. It's like gives so different vibe compared to Asia and America. But again, this place is expensive. Yeah, that's the other villa right there. This place is expensive. And for me, I would not recommend to spend your earned income unless you have a business that's generating income consistently, passively. And that's why I choose Amazon because right now I can be here, my business is printing, and whenever a customer order, Amazon do the fulfillment, and Amazon already have the customer base. So yeah, so leverage, okay? The last thing is learn and leverage because if you can leverage, that's how you win because you can never trade your time for money forever. Like Warren Buffett once said, if you never find a way to make money when you sleep, you'll work until you die. And let's get back into a workstation, and that's we're gonna wrap up. Okay, turning my birthday too. So And thank you everyone for sending me birthday wishes on Instagram. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, this is my working station. And remember, pray, okay? Have hope and pray. And God got our back. Okay. Oh, and this is the bedroom that it stays in. Yep. So save your weekend, okay, guys? Don't go out and like average club on the weekend. Save it, save that money, and live your life and take care of your family the way that you want to. So much love, guys, and peace out.